Alrighty, we are back with some more Doomworld MegaWAD Club action. So RD, who runs the MiniWAD Club this month, made the last map for the month a semi-random one. They asked people to nominate maps to play and then randomly selected one. I nominated Triple Play or 3X Play by Bill McClendon. And it came up, so I thought I'd better play it. This map came out in 1995, and Bill, who also wrote the Doomwad Designer's Handbook, released this map back in 1995 with basically the special gimmick that every difficulty setting plays really differently, and the keys are in different locations, so the progression of the map changes. The monster encounters, rather than simply having more monsters on Ultraviolence and fewer monsters on Hey Not Too Rough, might be completely rejigged and restructured. So you might get a room full of lost souls on one difficulty setting and a room full of sergeants on another, or some other combination. So the idea is, it plays really differently. So while Ultraviolence is obviously harder than Hurt Me Plenty, which is harder than Hey Not Too Rough, it's not just a case of, there's an extra monster here and an extra monster there. It's actually quite different. This will be the fourth time that I've played this map. I played it in 1995 when it came out. I played it about 10 years ago when I got back into Doom after a long break. And I played it yesterday, the first time I tried to record it, but the recording didn't save. So I will obviously be quite a bit more familiar with it now, having played it once recently. So for instance, I know that a whole bunch of hit scanners are going to come out and make my life difficult. Here. And I also know that a whole bunch of them are likely to trickle up through there over time. And I also know that there are two secrets in the starting area. Now, interestingly, you may notice that that room did not trigger a secret noise, and that's because it's not actually a secret. Sector. Opening that way there is a secret. See, here they come. Here come those hit scanners, like I said. Is a secret in that it allows you to get earlier access. It allows you to get earlier access to the resources that are in there. But it is not the only way to get access to the resources in there. So you would have seen as I was in there that there was a door. Ooh, can I get them to... Yeah. Don't really see the need to go into there just yet. I've only got a shotgun. That will be a bit of a grind. So unless it forces me to, which is entirely... Oh, I can go back out. Okay, I'll ignore you for now. Right. So last time I came through here I was opining about, I don't know that I would have used this texture to slather on like this. I would use it more as a highlight in a different grey texture, but that is not what Bill did, obviously. So you'll notice here the back of this door doesn't look like a door texture. It's like a comp word or something this is called, whereas the rest of the wall room is comp tall or comp big. I forget, comp tall, I think. It's not intended as a secret, per se. I don't think. It's just, things were a bit more eclectic in the 90s. Things that were done then might not be done now. So given that that was the other comp word was a door, yep, that is also a door. So, and here just to show you, it's the other way into that room. So if you don't find that secret, you'll be waiting a lot longer for the green armor, basically. But yes, this is a door. I'm pretty sure, yep. So Mr. McClendon's been quite sneaky there. You go and pick up that lovely juicy soul sphere. And he releases a bunch of spectres at each end of the corridor. But he also gives you plenty of resources, as you can see by how much my screen is brightening up every time I step over things. Rightio. So there's a bunch of imps there that I will happily pick off at a distance now with the old pistol. Exciting stuff, watching helpless imps get shot, I'm sure you agree. I would normally have been like fairly tentative about just walking on this, but because I played this map yesterday, I know that that doesn't like release a whole swarm of monsters. It looks kind of trap-like, but apparently it isn't one. Not sure what flicking that actually did. Don't remember. So, can't get through there yet because it's a blue door. But we did just lower everything down there, which probably means that the old blue door, old blue key, can now be accessed. And yes, it can. Which of course means going back here. far away. Yellow door here. Alright, that's that. Okay. So these are sort of all like, I mean, you might call them unofficial secrets, I guess. Because they don't actually trigger the secret count. Right, so we have the old blue key. We've also got a map of the whole level, as you can see. Just bumped it off the... So one thing that's a little bit of an issue at times with the map, obviously, is that stuff happens and you can hear it happening, but it's not necessarily that easy to work out exactly where it's going on. Yeah, you can't fly across that thing, can you? Ha ha. Oops. That was dodging in the wrong direction. A lot of monsters on pedestals here. This would obviously be a heck of a lot easier. Or quicker, at least, with a rocket launcher. On my last playthrough yesterday, I didn't actually find the rocket launcher, which was, as you might imagine, somewhat frustrating. So one of those many switches up here opens that door. Do I have any idea which one it is? Nope. Do I know if there's anything that will make my life easier? Nope, that sounded like it probably released. Nothing yet. Okay. Got all the keys at this point. Okay, that's lowering that. That's lowering that. Well, it's ammo. Something, hey. Now I know that at some point in the not too distant future, the map's probably going to throw a whole bunch of monsters at me. There is one of them. I'll get that 25 spot. That's right, there's going to be a whole mess of these annoying fellows. I remember this from yesterday. And you may have heard just then the not exactly sweet sound of Mr. Archvile. I know I heard him. See? Look at that. Lots of monsters in there. What can we do now? Well, we can lament still not finding a darn rocket launcher when I've got 25 rockets. Because life would be easier if I had found one. Oh. Don't suppose there's a rocket launcher around here? No, there's just a whole bunch of these guys. Okay. So I've got to be honest with you. You can skip most of that end bit and just run straight to the exit. Which I knew ahead of time. And I actually managed to find one less secret today than yesterday. I have no idea where the secret I missed was. Yeah, I actually managed to find fewer secrets. Anyway, that's 3x play on Hurt Me Plenty difficulty. I mean, obviously you can see there's misalignment issues from time to time. It's quite boxy and square in its architecture because it's, you know, it's 1995. It's made with WAD. The quality of the tools is not what it is today. There's no visual mode, obviously. Quite possibly WAD didn't have an automatic alignment feature. Certainly DEU didn't at the time. That would probably be a little bit later with Death. Bill subsequently moved on to DCK, which I never used. So I can't tell you what that was like. I missed a lot of monsters. I completely ignored the arch file, for instance. But that's 3x play. You'll get a very different experience, as I said, if you play it on different difficulty settings. I think it may have been RD himself actually played and reported on all 3 difficulty settings in the thread on Doomworld, or it may have been somebody else. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.